Today's reading is from the Charles Bukowski poetry collection, What Matters Most is How Well You Walk Through the Fire. Today's is The Pretty Girl Who Rented Rooms. Down in New Orleans, this young pretty girl showed me a room for rent, and it was dark in there, and we stood very close, and as we stood there, she said the room is $4.50 a week, and I said, I usually pay $3.50. As we stood there in the dark, I decided to pay her $4.50, because maybe I'd see her in the hall once in a while. I could not understand then why women had to be like she was. They always waited for you to give a sign, to make the first move, or not to make the first move, and I said, I'll take the room, and I gave her the money. Although I could see that the sheets were dirty and the bed wasn't made, I was young and a virgin, frightened and confused, and I gave her the money. And she closed the door behind her. There was no toilet and no sink and no window. The room was damp with suicide and death, and I undressed, lay down on the bed. I lived there a week, and saw many other people in the hall. Old drunks, people on relief, crazy people, good young people, dull old people, but I never saw her again. Finally, I moved around the corner to a new place for $3.50 a week, run by another female, a 75 religious maniac with bad eyes and a limp, and we couldn't have any trouble at all. And there was a sink and a window in the room. Thank you for listening. Drop me a like and a follow.